name is Juna Asfuroglu. I'm in grade 9 and I study at Rahman Kanoo International School located in Bahrain. Today I'm going to present the design I created XO the ice cream. So first we're going to talk about the problem. The Arctic is a polar region located at the northernmost part of Earth. This region is a unique area among Earth's ecosystem with land and sea covered in snow and ice. Due to climate change and loss of sea ice habitat, it threatens to wipe out the penguin species, polar bears, and others that live there. I have designed my drone to help take samples of the ice water soil to keep tracking the changes and what's causing the ice to melt and why the animals are dying and what's causing hunger. This is the top of the drone. It has a solar panel, which means that it charges using sunlight. The drone is eco-friendly, means it won't produce any harmful gases. The battery lasts up to 30 hours. I chose the octocopter because it reacts very well with heavy weight, and each rotor has 6 propellers. If some are damaged, it will land safely, protecting the samples. The propellers close when contact with water, and there are sensors which sense if the weather is changing, and they increase or decrease in the UV light. This is the bottom of the drone, and this part contains the propellers which opens when the drone is in contact with the water. And also the hole you see, it's where the drone sprays the solutions, and it also senses the temperature of water in order to see the changes of it, and also to see if the sea life are adapting to the change or not, and if it's affecting them. This is the side of the drone. The main purpose of the robotic hand is to help with carrying equipment, grabbing and holding objects for transportation. The hands are magnetic, which will help with holding equipment if they're metal. The hands aren't accurate in the shape, but they're used for carrying the samples and bringing it to test it in the labs. When the drone goes through the water, the arms will close. The arms are flexible, they can rotate, go up and down, left and right. Now we're going to talk about the front of the drone. The eyes are used as cameras, and that's actually used in modern technology. The eyes are used to see where it's going and track animals and video of the movement of the ice, and to sense objects so it doesn't collide with it, and scans them to see the spots it's going to stop and take the samples. Technical details about the drone is covered with acrylic plastics. Acrylic plastics survive in high ultraviolet lights and survive in extreme cold areas. It would depend on a magnetic field as propulsion. The weight was not only from the rotors but also from electromagnets. It's also programmed with commands using waypoints linked to GPS, following programmed instructions that the drone will follow in this is key. The unit receives satellite positioning signals from satellites orbiting the Earth, allowing the drone to know its position accurately. The drone can cover a distance about 90 km per hour, but if it's windy, it's going to travel slower than the original distance. And yes, it's going to have autopilot, because when you're using the remote control, you can't keep contact with the drone if it goes far, so it needs to be programmed into using autopilot. It will also have a compass, which is an electron unit that lets the brain to know the orientation or direction with respect to the Earth's magnetic field, and therefore towards the moon. And it carries up to 60 to 90 kg. This is the end of my presentation, and thank you so much for listening.